Good morning, everybody! Welcome to part 3 of the Vanlife series. We took a ferry yesterday and woke up on Rakiura or Stewart Island. It's a small island even more south than the South Island of New Zealand. It's the most south we've ever been and will probably ever be in our lives. And the whole island is supposed to be very beautiful and very wild because there's just, I think, 22 kilometers of streets on here, and the whole majority, like 80% or so, of the island is a nature conservation area. And obviously, since there's supposed to be beautiful nature on this island, today I'm on a hike again. I'm doing the Horseshoe Bay track, and I gotta say, so far I'm not that impressed. The way up until here was alright, it led along some nice little beaches, but I just prefer my hiking trails to not involve power lines and gravel roads. I just don't think that looks very pretty. But I have seemed to found the official trail where there are no longer any cars allowed, and it's a lot more narrow and wild here. And you can already hear all the birds in the background. They sound really cool. I think they're called tuis. I also think that the weather is plotting against me. I feel like every time I go for a walk, it's very grey. And every time we just drive, the sun comes out and it's really beautiful and sunny and bright outside. But that's okay. I'm happy as long as it doesn't rain, and I'm gonna make the most of it. And there is a tui that just landed right there. Yeah, this beautiful sound you can hear in the background are tuis singing. They're really cool birds. I'm actually looking at one right now that just decided to land right in front of me. They look very unique. They have this white little beard going on here. Hi, buddy. And yeah, now that we are on the nice part of the trail, I thought I'd just take you along again. And then after I finish the trail, I'm gonna have some lunch, and then we're gonna go explore that little town. That's, I think, it looks like it's the only town on this island. So stay tuned for that, and let's start our 3rd week of van life together. people, we are in Te Anau. There have been a lot of things happening the last couple of days since we left Stewart Island. So let me just give you a little speed version of what's been going on, okay? Ready? Ready. A couple of nights ago, before we went on Stewart Island, our power outlet on the van broke. We tried to pull it out the morning when we left the campground, just as we had done it many times before, and we weren't able to get the power cord out of the outlet that was in the van. We called the rental company of the van and they just told us to pull harder. Didn't work. We asked for help on the campground. He took the cord apart so that we could continue to drive. That meant, though, that we couldn't plug it back in, because to put the cord back together you would need an electrician. We're not electricians, so we couldn't do that. Then we spent a couple of days on Stewart Island and called the rental company again for them to send us some road support because without electricity we can't turn the heat up in the night and we will freeze. They weren't able to send us on road support, so we had to shift our plans, and from Stewart Island going over to Bluff. From Bluff we need to go to Queenstown, where there's a service point of the rental company. So when we left Stewart Island at 8 in the morning, we hopped on the ferry. We made it over to Bluff, we jumped in the car, we drove all the way up to Queenstown, pulled up at the rental company. They told us it's going to take some time. We go for lunch. They call us and say, it's already ready, you can come pick it up. We were like, okay, great. We came back to the rental company and she was like, I'm sorry about the call. That was wrong information. We got your vehicle mixed up. Your vehicle cannot be repaired. Nice, yeah. Apparently the part of the plug that was still in there we weren't able to get it out because it was melted. Something had melted and it was fused together with the outlet. Sounds dangerous, right? Yeah, we're just happy we didn't burn. So long story short, we have a new van. We had to get all of our stuff from the old van into the new one. The old van, we're grateful it got us everywhere, and it got us everywhere safely, as far as we've noticed. But it definitely had its quirks, to say the least. So we got a major upgrade. The new van is pretty cool. It's only 2 years old. It's also bigger. There's a third seat that we don't really need, but it's nice to have like a little place to sit on. Everything looks much more high quality and we have a bit more storage. So yeah, all in all, it was a wild ride and we had to kind of shift our time schedule a little bit because we weren't supposed to go to Queenstown until in like 2 days, but in exchange we got a brand new camper van. So great service from the rental company, I really gotta say that. And after we spent one night in Queenstown, we went back down this morning and drove into Te Anau, which we are right now. We're right at the lake. We literally have a beautiful lake view, like from the camper van. And tomorrow we're going to take a day trip to Milford Sound, which looks amazing. I'm really excited for it. It's not cheap, but we thought we might just get like a bus trip there, so none of us has to drive. We can both enjoy the view because it's supposed to be a very beautiful scenic drive up there. And then we're going to have a cruise there and a picnic, and we're just really excited. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. So with that, you should be up to date now. Let's hope that this van makes it until the end. And let's enjoy the beauty of Fjordland together. Trip to Milford Sound, the weather was typical for New Zealand. A little bit of everything. We had sunshine, we had snow, and most of all, we had a lot of rain. But the rain also meant many more waterfalls at the rock walls of Milford Sound, so we were okay with that. The views from the boat were amazing, but honestly my personal highlight of the whole trip was when we stopped on the way there to say hi to some kias, which is a kind of parrot that only lives in New Zealand and the only parrot that lives in the mountains. After our trip to Milford Sound, we made our way back to Queenstown and spent the afternoon just exploring the city a little bit. I gotta say Queenstown is the prettiest town we've been to in New Zealand so far. Just the scenery, like how the town is embedded between the mountains and on the lake, it's incredible. It's really, really pretty, and it was just really nice to have a stroll around yesterday. And also we got ourselves a vegan poutine for dinner. That was really good. And then this morning before we left Queenstown, we made sure to check out the winter pride market that was going on today. It was a really cute little farmers market, flea market vibe, all in the name of pride. So that was amazing. We also had a vegan hot dog that was really good actually. We had a German one with sauerkraut. That was really nice. Yeah, we got some little goodies. I have this little gay juice pin, which I love. And now we are making our way back up the west coast. Today we are in Wanaka, and it's a really pretty campground. As you can see, these surroundings on the South Island are just always gorgeous apparently. Like this is the view from this little campground we're at right now. And also there's a lake in Wanaka that is beautiful. But I'm gonna end it here for today's video. That was another week of van life for you. We experienced a lot of things and I really hope you enjoyed the video. And tune in again next week to see the west coast of the South Island. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.